Peace and love. Sending you all positive energy, have vibes, all love, all positivity. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. You hit the like button and you leave me any comments or questions in my description below. Today, I want to speak about the knowledge of generational curses. What are they? How can we heal from the past traumas, the wounds, the no good experiences? 333 on the clock, and vibrate on a high frequency of love. When we're dealing with generational curses, they are symbolic to curses that's been passed down generation after generation of unhealthy thought patterns, unhealthy habits, and just bad experiences. And they could have came from whoever raised us in life, or authority figures, whether it was a mom, a dad, a grandma, or grandfather, anybody, even a teacher figure. And what happens is those not so good patterns, we end up having children and we pass them down to our youth. Okay? How can we heal from them? We can heal from them. Oh, these bugs, y'all, I'm out of nature. They just like all over, excuse me. We actually can heal from them by having some self-awareness, self-acceptance, okay, forgiveness, and having closure, okay? We have to sometimes mentally apologize for the individuals that has hurt us, that has passed their generational curses down to us, because they're not going to apologize for us. So what we have to do is mentally apologize for them by going inside in a meditative state, having a one-on-one conversation with them spiritually and also ourselves. Us expressing exactly what we want to say to them, okay? Even apologizing to ourselves for them and releasing it off the beam, okay? This can be done mentally, okay? Intuitively, spiritually, to help you to have that closure, okay? Now, I was watching a documentary the other day, and a guy said that his past had haunted him because he experienced deep generational curses, and he couldn't ascend until he had that closure. So he had a one-on-one conversation with the person that hurt him, and as he expressed himself, he healed his inner child, and he also healed her inner child, because he felt the pain that she felt, and he seen what she had experienced, and she was healing her inner child just as well as he was healing his, because she never had no one to share unconditional love. She never had no one to teach her how to love, no one to actually be positive and be a great role model to her. So she took the generational curses that was placed upon her and passed it to him. Okay, and that's how it usually happened. It's passed down of unhealthy habits. This could be food habits. This could be thought patterns. This can be negative curses, just not so good experiences. And we have to heal in order to move forward. We have to heal mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually in order to ascend. Okay? So what usually happens is we have authority figures, and they didn't know how to unconditional love. Okay, they didn't know how to express themselves. They never had an outlet. They had suppressed emotions. They had not so good energy, and they passed the behaviors down to their children. Okay, and that's what is done. It's just like an ongoing cycle of unhealed wounds that's being passed from one generation to the next. Okay, so once we start to have the understanding of our true divinity, we want to tap into the essence of the soul. We then start to want to have that closure, want to close that door on that generational curse and become better. Become better to have soul evolution. Become better to be inspired. Take on the nourishing energy of the mother, the divine feminine energy. Because the love of the divine feminine has been taken away. And everyone enters from that portal. And it's power. Okay? The womb, the woman, is the creator of all sources. We create beautiful things from the harmonizing field of love. Okay, so we have to return back and learn how to express the unconditional love outwards. Okay, and no one likes to experience those traumatic, those painful experiences, initiations, wounds, hurt, not being loved properly. But we have a lot of individuals that experience that pain, and they never knew how to love unconditionally because they never received that love. Okay, so we have to return back. Excuse me, I love you all. We have to return back and face those traumatic times and those unhealed wounds and heal them to have clarity, to have closure, to accept it and to heal from it, be aware of it and release it. Okay, and I did a video on shadow work, and we have to have the understanding. We must embrace the darkness just as well as the light. We have two complete opposites that's manifested into the universe, and we have to become one within that darkness to access that beautiful light that's within us. Okay, and it's a part of growth, expansion, and learning experiences. There's no one on this planet that has a perfect life and have a life that they didn't experience not so good things. Okay, but we can get through anything that we put our mind to. We can heal from any traumatic experiences. Okay, because this is the physical body. Okay, we must not let physical experiences hinder our growth. Okay? Outside forces, outside experiences. They're all illusions. Okay? The true essence, the true beauty lies within us. The soul is infinite with infinite potential. Okay? That's why we can heal from these physical experiences. Okay? We can hit rock bottom and rise to the top. It's possible. But we must first face the generational curses. Become one within ourselves. Then lead by example, because our children, they are the future. We are the number one teachers of the children. Okay? And we don't want to have our children go down the same paths that we went down if they are unhealthy, traumatic experiences, unhealthy generational curses. We want to break the chains and be able to teach them how to live freely. Teach them unconditional love. Nourish them. Show them the divine feminine energy of unconditional love, of nourisher, of healing, and express it through every living thing. Okay? Nature, the animal kingdom, the celestial beings, the children. Okay? Because the children are here and they live so freely before they are being taught different things and just so many different experiences placed on them. They're like free beings. Some of them been here 1,000 times, so they old souls. And once we tap into our true divinity, and we have the understanding of spirituality and the understanding of numerology, numbers, and life paths, we then have the understanding of how to treat our youth and how to let them be free. And we have the understanding of the energy they hold. Like, we can have a child that has the Leo energy of our wildest imagination, and they are just like social, they talkative, and we always like, why are they so, want to be in the center of attention? Why are they always talking? Why are they so active? And it's because they hold the energy of Leo. Okay? Leos is social creatures. Okay? They are to shine their light throughout humanity. And they have that wild childhood imagination. And once we become adults, we lose ourselves with that childhood imagination. And we then have to return back to that childhood imagination and tap into all the different aspects of ourselves and the world to see the true beauty. And also heal that inner child that had that experience of those traumatic childhood not so good times. Okay? So we always want to heal, have closure, and then teach our children positive examples, positive patterns, life recharging things that's good for the mind, the body, the spirit, and the soul. Because as we heal, we have the understanding. No one wants to feel the pain in a not so good experience that we went through. So we always want to change up the negativity and transmit the negative energy into positivity. And I always say, I don't like to speak about dark forces, negative energy, not so good experiences, tough initiations. But our experiences shape our character. They make us better. So the harder the initiations, the painful the story, the more inspirational, the more powerful you are, the more you have a higher calling to be of service to others from your experiences. So don't let your past overpower you, but you overpower it, and know that you can heal from it. You can become better. You do not have to live in your past wounds and past hurts, but you are so much better, and you have so much potential inside of you. So look at the past as a teacher, in the present as inspiration, unconditional love, divine feminine energy of the nourisher, the healer, creativity, positivity, the harmonizing field of love, and operate out of that space in order to tap into your true essence of the soul. Okay? Because that's the harmonizing field. So the way we can cope from generational curses is to talk about them, is to be aware of them, to accept them, and have closure. If we can sit down and we can have one-on-one conversations with individuals that hurt us, that will release the negative energy and the hurt. If we can mentally apologize for them and move forward. We also can take the no good habits, thought patterns, no good generational curses, bad habits, and we can transmit them into positivity. And we can add on daily routines of discipline, of essential things for the growth, in order to release and remove the bad habits off of our beings. It can be done, but we have to have focus. We have to have drive. We have to have discipline, have faith in ourselves and in the higher power above, and know we can get through anything. And just lead by example. Be a positive role model. Look at your youth. Tell your children how beautiful they are, how strong, how powerful they are, and express unconditional love to them. Because we have to bring it back on the planet for balance, and we have to raise the frequency with the divine feminine energy of unconditional love, positivity energy, creative energy, loving energy, and nourishing energy. I love you all. I'm sending you all positive energy, high vibes, success on your entrepreneurship, all love, all positivity. And I will be back with more peace and love. I love you.